All right, welcome to it. It is the Plan B After Show podcast, web exclusive. Exclusive. You only get it here. Let's hop right into it. I wasn't sure what we are going to do, but I'm like, you know what? Let's do back in the day. And mostly because one of our prep sites has this thing back in the day, and it gives you all the things from back in the day on this date, June 5th. So let's go 67 years ago, 1956 on June 5th. Elvis Presley went on the Milton Berle show and thrust his junk at the camera.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It caused so much controversy that from then on, cameras would only shoot him from the waist up. I remember seeing that.
That's wild.
Like, isn't that crazy?
Dude,
like
now you got Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion,
dude,
full arch, just naked on stage. Just
kids are singing WAP and in the car. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is a little bit different nowadays for sure. Elvis though, man. You love Elvis.
Elvis the Pelvis, man. That was one of his nicknames, dude. Elvis
funny.
the Pelvis.
Elvis the Pelvis. I'm telling you, he married my wife and I.
Yeah, the real one.
The real one.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. I've read so many books and watched so many documentaries about him, man.
Yeah.
Just
the movie's fantastic. If you haven't seen the Elvis movie, do yourself a favor and watch it.
So good.
It really is.
So good. Yeah, Austin Butler does an amazing job as Elvis.
Just an interesting character.
Yep.
His whole life.
Elvis was one of those guys, man. Like, we talk about like world famous people, like anywhere you go, you're being recognized. He was one of those. And that was before social media and everything like that.
Isn't that crazy though, man? Could you imagine to that level? Isn't it annoying though? Everywhere you go,
normal life, yeah.
Dude, you step outside of your house and there's people there waiting for you to step outside.
Yep.
Ah!
Yeah, you can't live a normal life at that point.
I'm
Forget about it.
I'm a person here.
Yep.
It's got to be cool at first, but after a while, it's just like,
it's got to wear on you.
Yeah,
it's got to wear on you, man, for sure. Well, look at what happened to him. Christ.
Especially back then, though, I think people freaked out more back then because they didn't have the social media. They didn't have the YouTube videos to like see the behind the scenes stuff of, he's actually just a regular person.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now it's saturated. Everything's saturated. We got the famous people document their lives every second of it, for God's sake.
You remember back? So even with us, we grew up with that. Sorry, it's got to be quick, but like back in the day, Brock, we couldn't YouTube behind the scenes of like Brad Pitt. We had to watch the True Hollywood Story.
Right.
On E, and even that's saturated. Even that's kind of set up to make him look a certain way. It's wild. You can just log on to somebody's account now and just kind of watch what they do on their daily life.
See what they're doing every day. Yeah. Every day. It's too much, honestly. I think we should go back to
what it takes away from the start of it. Takes away from the.
Yeah, when's the last big superstar? You know what I mean? Like, I think now at this point, because you see him so much, I don't think I'd be like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe like Michael Jordan, but
Michael Jordan is one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're walking down somewhere, is that Michael?
Fucking Michael Jordan. Man. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he would give me butterflies.
Yeah, probably.
For sure. Be like,
probably.
Dude.
I love you, Michael.
Oh my God, did you
lose it?
My childhood, man. I don't even know what to say. What would you say?
Fucking love you, man. I don't know.
And he would probably shun you too, because that's how Michael Jordan is.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
They go, you love me? Well, fuck you.
Give me your money. You want to bet on something?
Jesus, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Michael Jordan. Go fuck yourself.
Not too many people like that. Do you have any other one?
No, not. I mean, maybe, probably like anyone from AC/DC. I'd probably like if I saw Angus Young or Brian Johnson, I'd be like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to hear Brian Johnson on a voicemail.
Well.
Not for me. It was on Jesse James Dupree of Jackal's phone. We were at dinner in Vegas.
And he showed you a voicemail?
Check this out. It's fucking Brian Johnson.
That's pretty cool.
Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, I mean, that's the closest I got to Brian Johnson.
Wow.
Closest I got. So anyway.
Another Michael Jackson when he was alive would have been an interesting one to. I don't think I would have looked at him like Michael Jordan, but there's still like that presence of, dude, you are world
famous. Like, you go anywhere, people are gonna know who you are. That's different.
All languages.
We have a lot of celebrities now, but the world famous, like you could go to
Ethiopia.
Japan. You could go to holy shit.
Yep. That's kind of crazy to think about, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's some other things that happened on this day. Rolling Stones released I Can't Get No Satisfaction. That was in 68, 55 years ago.
It's a good song.
58 years ago. 58 years ago. And those fuckers are still on the road, still touring. God.
Yeah, aren't you tired?
I would just be, don't you have enough money and stuff? I don't know. Maybe it's just addicting, man.
Yeah, it's a job you love, and you just keep doing it because it's what you do.
Yeah.
You know? Anything else?
46 years ago, Alice Cooper's pet boa constrictor was bitten by a rat it was trying to eat and died.
Feed my
Frankenstein! We're not worthy! We're not worthy! This guy know how to party or what?
Yeah, that's funny, man. Steve, he's great at golf. He's smart, right?
Yeah.
He's super smart.
Yeah. He's a smart cat for sure. Yeah. He's sober. He's been sober for a long time. Yeah. That's why he's such a good golfer. He picked up golf to quit drinking.
Yeah.
It's
weird
like, so then
it kind of goes hand in hand.
Dude, I can't golf and not drink.
You know?
Are you kidding me?
It's kind of a weird way to stop drinking, but hey,
you're doing in the opposite, man. Let's see. 42 years ago in 81, the CDC reported the first cases of AIDS in 5 men in Los Angeles.
The CDC, Central Department of...
No, Center for Disease Control.
Center for Disease Control. They just say it again. What was it?
They reported the first cases of AIDS in 5 men in Los Angeles.
It's a bad time right there,
dude. Could you imagine that? That was obviously before us. That was 1981. But, that had to be, I'm sure it was scary. You had this unknown disease going around.
I don't think I knew anybody, growing up. But we were close to that generation where it was a scare.
Yeah. Well, people didn't know. And then, you had a whole community ostracized. And, it was wild. We didn't know anything about it.
Completely curable now, right?
They're on the cusp. Yes. They're on the cusp. So there's been... So this is what I don't know enough about it, but I mean, they say there's people like the fifth guy to be cured of the disease because it's undetectable, but I don't know if that means that it's completely out of the system,
So I think as of not long ago, 5-10 years, maybe, but not long ago, I believe they yes, it is.
Well, it was like stem cell. It was like a mixture of transfusions and stem cell stuff and everything. And
type it into Google just out of interest. Is AIDS curable? See what Google says.
There's no cure. This is from the CDC website, cdc.gov. There's no cure for HIV, but you can control it with HIV treatments. Most people get the virus under control within 6 months. HIV treatment does not prevent transmission of other. So here now here on abcnews.com, fifth person. This was from February 20th, 2023. Fifth person confirmed to be cured of HIV.
So, HIV turns into AIDS, and then you die of AIDS.
HIV, which is like human, whatever. AIDS is when as it progresses.
So
I think it's
the way you do it is you got to catch it early, and as you just
yeah.
I mean, right. I mean,
I don't know, man.
Bad wording, I guess.
Yes. Phrasing. But here, so this one, researchers are announcing that a 53-year-old man in Germany has been cured of HIV, referred to as the Dusseldorf patient.
What about Magic Johnson?
See, like him, I mean, he had enough money to, when it was still a new disease, or newer, he had enough money to get all the best doctors and treatment and everything. But
see, that's not an answer to me.
What?
Then yes, it's curable. Well, he had enough money. Well, then there's a cure.
Yeah, well, so here, this Dusseldorf patient, so what it was that it was undetectable even after he quit his HIV treatment. So all the medications and everything. So now he's not putting anything else in his body and it's not detectable. So it hasn't come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Figure that out with diabetics. That'd be sweet.
But too much money in keeping you guys alive, man. That's the problem.
Oh, there is a cure, but you don't have enough money for it.
Yeah, that's right. No, we're just gonna keep pumping money out of you,
right?
With these, that's the problem. Don't even get me started on modern medicine. It is such a fucking corrupt business. Joke. No, it's easier to keep people just alive and keep getting money from them than cure it. It's unbelievable. I feel like there should be a cure for cancer at this point, but it's just why not just keep bleeding people dry?
That's another one. I'm pretty sure
to stay alive.
Don't they?
I mean, they're working on it, but
I mean, that's not one you can look up. Google's not going to say, yeah, but don't tell anybody.
Yep. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's scary. Anyway, people suck sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. What happened to our money grabbers? Did we lose it? Google's not responding. Did it shut down on me? What happened here? I don't know. Something's going on. My computer froze up. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're still moving around. You're still going.
Am I still going? It froze up on my end. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do. Oh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. Hey, buddy. I lost you for a second.
I've been here the whole time.
Good enough. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else really to talk about. 14 years ago, The Hangover was released.
You got anything, Lobster? Nope. Okay.
No. Okay, then. All right. I'm going to go then. I'm hitting the button.
Yeah, hit the damn button.